Hello guys and welcome back for a brand new review. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you're gonna press the like button and maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. So another week has passed by, guys, and we had a few important releases during this week, but now on Sunday, where we actually have the Easter holiday, we still need to have a look at what is gonna drop in the next week or so. So let's go ahead and start with the first one. So this one is already uploaded on the Sneakers app and it's called the Nike Air Adjust, which this time will come in this white, black and metallic silver. To be honest, this design doesn't feel too appealing for me, but I guess if you are a big fan of this old design, which apparently got dropped in 1996, most definitely you should go for it. Continuing on the same day, guys, even though we had a chat last week in regards to this Nike Dunk Mid, which didn't drop, this time apparently we have this Dunk Mid in this canvas panda, which I guess from the name you already know what to expect. So we're gonna have this panda colorway, which will have this canvas material. And as I've said even last week, this mid version didn't got dropped in the last 15 years or more. So Nike is trying to bring this one back to life. So we'll need to wait for a few months to see if this one will appeal to the public. And on the same day, we are gonna have another release, which will be this Nike Dunk Low Setsuban, which to be honest looks quite nice. I really love these materials which they've used all over the place. So we're gonna have some very nice snowbuck and also some cracked leather, and having these purple elements. Most definitely this one, it's looking quite interesting, and I also love this logo which will be here stitched on the lateral side of the heel section, and also the Nike swoosh on the lateral side of the toe bow section. So most definitely I will try to get this one in. And apparently on the same day, guys, on the 11th of April, we're gonna have a few drops for Air Jordan 1 mids and also lows in the lucky green, which I guess will try to pave the way for the Air Jordan 1, which will drop towards the end of the week. So to wrap up with the 11th of April, guys, we're also gonna have some drops from New Balance for this Oral-E and New Balance RC30, which will drop in two colorways. So let's go ahead and see on the 12th of April what we're gonna have in store. So this one is already uploaded on the Sneakers app here in the UK. So this one is called Undercover and Nike Mach Flow SP, which as you can see will drop in two colors. So we're gonna have them in black and also in this brown and white. So this one will have a very high quality nubuck, and I would say that the upper looks quite interesting, but most definitely this one will not appeal to everyone. But for sure this one, it's a very interesting one, which in my opinion tries to replicate somehow the UGG boots. And this design for this upper will sit on this Nike React midsole, which got dropped in the last couple of years for some ISPA shoes. So most definitely this one will be a very comfortable one, but we need to see exactly how that upper looks and feels. So on the same day, guys, we're also gonna have a few pairs of Nike Dunks. So the first one will be this needlework one, which I need to admit that it's a very nice color blocking. So this off-white with this gray and these very interesting laces are looking quite nice. But unfortunately from these pictures, guys, I feel that this leather material, it will be that stiff one, which I'm not a big fan of. I might be wrong, maybe this one will be the nice one, but I highly doubt it. But as you can see, a few elements on these ones are actually quite interesting. So we're gonna have some new designs for these perforation holes at the toe. The laces most definitely are very interesting. The Nike swoosh will have a nice embroidery. So most definitely this one will be something to look out for next week. So on the same day, guys, we're also gonna have this Nike Dunk Low Black Pandas 2.0, which again, according to these pictures, it feels that they will use some stiff leather. Nevertheless, this one, it looks quite decent, I would say. Now continuing on the 13th of April, guys, we're gonna have some restocks for the Nike Dunk Low Pandas, which, to be honest, here in the UK we had I guess every 2 weeks or so some restocks. So most definitely I feel that the market doesn't need as much, but maybe in other parts of the world the restocks are not happening so often. Nevertheless, we're gonna have these restocks on the 13th of April, where we're also gonna have another pair of Nike Dunk Low, which is called the Citron Pulse, which apparently is a woman's release. But nevertheless, if these ones are gonna drop in larger sizes, I feel that this one is actually a solid colorway between this gray and yellow, so most definitely people will go for this one. And the last two, which will drop on the 13th of April, guys, will be this mix and match materials makeup for this Nike Air Max 1, which apparently will drop for the Nike Air Force 1 as well. So judging by these colors on this upper, guys, I think that this one is actually a woman's release. Jumping now on the 14th of April, guys, we're gonna have few important drops. So the first one will be this Nike Air Max 1 Mica Green, which will have very interesting colorways. And I really feel, guys, that these ones are looking quite good, having this olive nubuck combined with this gray suede, and having also this mesh, which most definitely will give a very good breathability. I feel that this one is one of the best new colorways which will drop now in 2023. So for sure a lot of people will go for this one. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're gonna have this Nike Cortez and Clot, which was rumored to drop in the last couple of months. So most definitely a lot of people will go for this one. I just hope that enough pairs will be brought on the market. If I'm not mistaken, these are the first colors which were used back in the 70s for the Nike Cortez. But as you can see, this one, it's not your usual Nike Cortez. It's an interesting, I would say, mix of two shoes combined. So you actually can take the inner out from this shell and you will have two separate shoes, but I'm not entirely sure if you can use the outer on its own. But these ones, guys, will actually drop in the next couple of months in 3 or 4 colors. So most definitely people will go for these ones for sure. Then on the same day, guys, we're also gonna have the new version of the Nike ACG Mountain Fly Low 2, which is already uploaded here in the UK on the Sneakers app in 2 color combinations. So most definitely I felt that the design for this new one looks so much different to the one released before. And as this one usually it's coming with that Nike React midsole. For sure it's still one of the best and comfortable shoes for trails. And as we are used to this for sure in the next couple of weeks or even months, we're also gonna have the Gore-Tex version as well. So let's go ahead and jump to the last day, which will have a lot of interesting drops, guys. So on the 15th of April, we're gonna have another release for the Nike Air Max 1 in this Safari colorway, which will have a very interesting mix of materials, which will have a creamy mesh upper with reptile textures, heel overlays, and tiger striped midfoot casing. And we're also gonna have some safari printed mudguard overlays. So for sure this one will be a very interesting one, which will also have a very breathable mesh here at the Tobo section. So I think that this one will sell out quite fast. I really feel that this one, next to the Mica Green, which we've seen earlier, are very nice colorways with very good material. So for sure this one will sell out quite quickly. So on the same day, guys, we're also gonna have the Nike Air Force 1 Low Jackie Robinson, which we might not get here in the UK. This one feels that it's gonna be just a United States release. On the same day, of course, we're also gonna have another colorway for the Jordan JT1 in this Archer Avenue colorway. So last week we actually had dropped the first colorway. So another interesting pair of shoes which will drop on the 15th will be this Nike Air Max 95 Aegean Storm in collaboration with Cortez. So this one has a very interesting upper with this very nice leather material in this gray colorway, with a very interesting mesh material as well. So most definitely, if you are a fan of this Air Max 95, this one will be an interesting one to have. So wrapping up with the 15th of April, guys, we're gonna have the most important release. So this one will be the Air Jordan 1 High in this Celtics colorway. So apparently this one got dropped back in 2009 alongside the red and white and black colorway. But most definitely I'm a bigger fan of this lucky green one, which has this very vibrant green colorway. To be honest, I've heard a lot of people saying that they are not a big fan of this green colorway, which is too flashy, but to be honest, I like green colorway in the last year or so much more than before. So this one, it's already uploaded on the SNKRS app, so I really hope that I will get the chance to get this one on retail price. So that pretty much sums it up for this upcoming week, guys. I really hope most of these shoes will not actually be cancelled or pushed back. From what I saw from last week, a few of them actually didn't release at all, so I really hope that they will just come in the near future. Once again, guys, if you are celebrating Easter, happy holidays to you. And I really hope you've enjoyed this video, guys, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching!